Volunteers TV show, inspiring change through action. Hello viewers, you are welcome to yet another exciting episode of Volunteers TV show, and we are very, very, very honored, in fact privileged, to have with us two great men who have actually been my friends for ages now. On my left, we have Fofogan Yao Apelete Doku. Fofogan Yao Apelete Doku, who is the immediate past president of Junior Chamber International, JCI, Ghana, and also serves as the programs director of France Volunteers here in Ghana. On my right is my great friend, Paul Seme. Paul Seme is the executive director of Street Children Empowerment Foundation. Two gentlemen doing wonderful job for humanity here in Ghana and beyond. Friends, warmly welcome to Volunteers TV show.
Thank you.
I will start from my left with Fofogan, who is the immediate past president of Junior Chamber International, JCI, Ghana. Fofogan, I know so much about JCI already as a founding member here in Ghana, but for the sake of our viewers, kindly tell us about JCI and what you do.
Okay, thank you very much, my senator. I prefer to call you like that.
That's right.
You are a JCI senator. So my name again is Fofogan Doku, past president, immediate past president, JCI Ghana. JCI is an international organization of young enterprising leaders, and the mission of JCI is to provide leadership development opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. And to be able to achieve our mission, we have numbers of activities that we run, which are trainings, programs, projects, and events. Now, each of those activities are intentionally designed to be able to meet certain goals, which are in the 4 areas of opportunities that we have. And starting with the individual development, we believe strongly that human capital is very important in the development of a community,
that's right,
a country. And because of that, we invest a lot through our trainings, our programs, and projects and events to be able to empower the young people to become people who create positive change.
People who create positive change in their communities. I'll come back to you, but before, I would like Paul to tell us about Street Children Empowerment Foundation, SCEF.
Okay, great. The Street Children Empowerment Foundation is a mission born out of a passion, a relationship with a past life, being out there on the street myself.
Okay.
And so what we do is we go to the streets, we build trusting relationships with the young people that are supposed to be doing productive things like either in school, vocational skills training, or apprenticeship, or something that are not there. And as we build these trusting relationships, we begin to nurture them into education, vocational skills training, coaching.
Okay.
So we have kids from all the way from primary all through to university. But we also address issues that make children come on the streets. So prevention. So
okay.
We have projects in schools. Public schools have fundamental problem where kids go to school for 6 years, they cannot read. So we are in 100 schools, public schools now.
100 public schools.
We established reading spaces in 100 public schools. And in these schools, we train teachers, we give them brand new books, we give them tables, chairs, shelves, so to make education attractive. As more children fall out, the kids are on the street because Ghana believes in FQ. free
compulsory universal basic education. Yes.
If any child is on the school, you should call the Minister of Education and ask him, oh,
why is this child on the street?
Because it's free
compulsory.
So every child of school going in
must be in school.
And there is a non-formal unit. There are several chain of people that must be there. So our thing is, it's not about arresting them. It's about understanding the barriers that is keeping them on the streets. And also some of the psychosocial challenges they may be going through. Sometimes may be related to drugs. Sometimes may be related to deviance. Sometimes may be related to behavior change. And how to nurture these young ones, to put them back a second chance at life. Then we work with their parents. They are there because there are no stable homes. So we work with their parents. We help them with savings programs, family parenting, so that they are able to build a safety net around their kids. So that in a period of 5 years, the kids can exit our program.
That's right.
And they can live in stable homes.
That's right. So you can see SCEF is doing so much for children, especially children on the streets. I know JCI also undertakes a number of projects, community projects. How does JCI do this? How does JCI engage communities? How does JCI undertake projects in communities? What are the processes for you to embark on a project in a community?
Okay, thank you very much, Senator. As I mentioned earlier, we have 4 areas of opportunities. And one of them is community action. I mentioned individual, now the community action. And this is very important in the impact that we bring in our community. And each JCI is hosted by a community, actually.
That's right.
The local organization. Now, the process through which we design the project, we have, first of all, assessing the need of the community.
Community need assessment.
Community need assessment. So we have all start with the idea and setting up a project committee. And so the project committee with its members will have to assess the community to find all the needs the community have. And secondly, what are the priorities? They can have so many challenges in the community. Now, what are the priorities in the community to tackle? So based on the feedback they have from their need assessment, they will now write a project, and after that, look for stakeholders. The communities also should be involved in the implementation of the project, and also find partners who can also join hands, because today we don't do just projects for the sake of doing projects. We look at the sustainability of the project that we are running. And we have a particular program of JCI Rise, that these days we use with the JCI project framework. They implement the assessment. From the assessment, the design of the project, and then looking for stakeholders, and then the implementation. After the implementation, we also do the follow-up to see what is the feedback we have from the implementation of this project that is being run. Is it good? The sustainability, and how are the community also as well taking care of the project.
Good. On the show today, my good friends, I want us to look at the youth and volunteerism. Volunteerism plays a major, very critical role in the development of every nation. But we can all see that for some time now, volunteerism seems to be going down within the population of the country. How can we ignite the interest of volunteerism among Ghanaians, where people will be selfless, people will be patriotic, people will be active citizens and care for the development of the nation? How can we do this? Let me start with you, Paul.
Okay, so I think I have made this point on another platform before. Volunteerism has costs.
Good.
And someone has to be paying for it. As the world develops and evolves, there are different processes. In my village, for example, if you go to Tabalasoloko, you you see that there is something we call community work.
Dudo.
And if you don't do the door and you are even there, your corpse will be fined before we bury you. It will be fined before we bury you. Your family will have to pay that fine. If they don't pay that fine, we are not putting you under the door. No. Or they will have to go to another community and go and bury you there.
I see.
So it has become like a requirement for every villager or every member of our town must contribute. If you cannot go in person, then you must contribute to support those who are doing it.
Either in cash or kind.
In cash or kind. So the communal part of our creation as a republic, we have not seen. The reason why civil society was established is to mobilize free individuals who are not the median voter to contribute to national development. So it's the states, the local authority,
yes,
the traditional outfit, all are part of civil society.
That's right.
But we have neglected civil society to either you are green or you are
blue.
And the green and blue has introduced cash. So what that is doing is that if I am going to do anything in my community, I'm going to mobilize people. If I am with the green, I get some per diem. People are getting flat screens. People are getting fridges. People are getting things. Something that is supposed to be civil society action has now been monetized. So whether you are blue or green, they are getting money. So why should I, the member of the village, who is seeing my colleague village member
make money from these activities,
local mobilization? Why should I now do it for free? But when we were growing up, there's Volu.
That's right.
There are different youth groups like JCI that I was also a proud member of. Where you are being taught.
You are not. You are still a proud member of.
I'm a proud member of JCI.
Yes.
You know, you learn these things and it stays with you. What I am doing, what you can see Fofogan is doing, it's all because we learn this from very early age. But these skills, these virtues, these values are being relegated to the private.
That's right. So, Fofogan, how do we bring back the volunteerism spirit among the populace?
You know, the world is growing very fast.
Yes.
And the world is much more demanding these days. Those days, as he mentioned, in the village, I still think that those actions are still there. But when you come to this part of the world where things are very busy, people think that they don't have much time to volunteer. But we have so many ways. That's
right.
Why education or awareness these days is very important for people to understand what volunteerism is.
Yes.
And how can I get involved into volunteering. Right. And mostly, I think a lot of young people today, they don't want to volunteer because they think if I get into volunteering, there is nothing I get back. I don't gain anything from volunteering. And that's where they are missing, because most opportunities are in volunteering.
That's right.
Today, I am the volunteer development officer at Funds Volunteer, and I didn't get that opportunity based on the certificate I have. I'm a pure science student. I did biology in school, which has nothing to do with volunteering.
Yeah, sure.
But at some point in time, since 2006, I was engaged on volunteering activities, including JCI, where I'm proud to be the past president today. Aside that, I meet a lot of young people who want to become entrepreneurs and all those things.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, go and volunteer. They're like, no, I want money. You want to enter an industry like maybe real estate.
You have no idea, no experience about it.
You know nothing about real estate. Go to an organization, say, I want to serve you for free. for 1 year, for 2 years,
Yes.
and be the servant. In the 2 years, you will learn the in and out of the business.
Yes.
When you come out, you are intentional. The reason you are there,
Yes.
and you learn every single skill that you need to be able to develop your business when you come out. And from there, you come out. Even you will even be able to learn from the mistake your boss is making, so that you are able to properly protect your business.
That's right.
There are so many ways. I tell people, don't go into volunteering because thinking that you have nothing to gain, but go intentionally. Why are you going into volunteering? What are you getting out of it? And what is your project out of your mission? All these things are very important. After volunteering, we know that we cannot use all your life to volunteer,
Yes.
because it's
Yes.
something you do within a period of time. But why are you going? And what's your project out of after the volunteering mission? And how that mission can help you fulfill that project after the mission? So these are key questions that you need to ask yourself, and based on the answers, you know where to go, what thematic you should get involved in, and how to prepare yourself before, during, and after a volunteering mission.
Paul, do you have any success story to share with us on this show today about a child that, had it not been your intervention, that child's life would have been in a mess today?
Oh yes, there are several.
Several of them.
Several.
Okay.
Edward, he plays for the Ghana Armed Forces.
He plays what?
He plays drums.
Drums for the Ghana Armed
Forces.
Now.
Yes.
I see.
He's one of their lead drummers.
Wow.
Yes, he is someone that we took from a very young age and we saw through school, and it's now serving Ghana through his
skill.
We have Ayite, who finished UPSA Banking and Finance, all sponsored through our scholarship program.
Wow.
We have in the University of Ghana, Daniel Agro is in the University of Ghana. Rabiatu Abbas is in UCC reading BComs. We have 6 students that have completed DTI, are doing various things in entrepreneurship, are doing things in IT design, supporting various industries. We have a lot more that have also finished university. Some are abroad, some are dancing, some are doing.
So for how long have you been with? For how long has SCEF been in existence?
So
and after letting us know how long SCEF has been in existence, I think I followed you at the point there. You had one child, Bernard. So after you tell us how long you've been in existence, let's know about Bernard.
Okay, so SCEF is 15 years. We are celebrating our 15th anniversary this year.
Oh, I see.
And so I'll take this opportunity to invite anyone watching. On the 12th of September, we'll gather at Underbridge.
Okay.
The ticketed event is all over on all social media platforms. So please support our work. Bernard Kwe is one of the young people I saw crippled, had cerebral, he had tuberculosis of the spine, and had been abandoned, living in a kiosk by himself at age 6. He was begging for alms to eat. I took this. At the time, we had only like 2 different individual sponsors.
Yeah.
So I called them and said, I know you are supporting street children, but I've seen these adults reach out. That the issue is so pressing. He said, Paul, we can only support with what we are supporting. Can we channel all the support for this one child?
This very child?
Because the other cases, they are weak, but this is one of the weak of the weakest. And today, I'm happy to say Bernard have finished JHS, is heading to senior high school. We've done 2 different surgeries for Bernard's spinal surgery. The first surgery, all the surgeries were done at OTC. It's in a Ebri area.
Okay.
It's a very popular Dr. Wachi.
Okay.
And it's Bernard is a success story. Bernard is still, his life is still unfolding. Investing in children, especially in education, is a long-term investment. We've been with Bernard on this trip for 13 years, and we are still going because both parents abandoned. There are several stories like that out there. But what I would say, to add to what Fufukan said, you see, we are preaching democracy, but we don't see that democracy must have Democrats. I'm not saying left or right. What I mean here is that we must be active citizens for the democracy to thrive. What we want is what our leaders give us. Now, why is it that in Germany, in France, in other government allocates huge sums of money to support in stipend for young people to even travel abroad to do volunteer work? And here, I mentioned in the beginning that volunteering has cost and somebody have to pay. And here, why is it that even if you say urban settings, we can't have policy, we cannot advocate the civil society people that believe in rights, we can't advocate for our national kitty to have money allocated for volunteerism things apart from national service.
Yes.
We will say but it is a compulsory service. Then we say we have youth employment agency, but that's employment. Which agency is actually receiving money from our taxes to support young people who may be passionate. I have had young people who have come to me and said, Paul, we want to volunteer, but I'm coming from Makati here, I'm coming to SCEF. Every day I'm going to take transportation. My transportation every day is around, in a month, is around 800 cedis. I haven't come to, and you give me chance, I have to eat. How do I manage this? Democrats must push what they believe is ideal for the country. Push the government into investing there. Why? What has JCI done for me and you? It has built our capacity. You are preparing a workforce. You are preparing people for employment, and you don't give them opportunity to volunteer to develop their skills. All the university they are going is cost zero.
That's right.
Because they need the practicals. They need to be able to learn what the industry is actually doing. How many social work students from University of Ghana actually get the chance, the humanities we have, get the chance to go and volunteer with support from, I have Canadian students come and they have scholarship. They pay for their flight
to come and volunteer.
They pay for their flight.
Yes.
They pay for their accommodation.
Yes, right.
They give them money, pocket money every month. Now the German government has extended it where I am taking young people from Ghana on an exchange funded by German taxpayers to go and be enlightened and come back.
That's right.
Why can we not do this?
This is what the government is deliberately doing in expanding.
Pushing
That's right.
the volunteers.
That's
So
right.
this conversation, Stephen, you are on something very, very big, and you have to push it. It's not just calling on the young people, but it's also policy.
That's right. Policy is very important in this way. I'll come to that policy issue and we'll discuss it into detail. But before that, I come to Fofogam. I'm happy he mentioned a few countries that are deliberately funding issues relating to volunteerism. And you are also with France Volunteers. What do you think the government of France is doing in the area of volunteerism, which you think we are failing as a nation, Ghana, to do? What have you identified?
Number one,
Yes.
I think start with policy.
Policy.
And I'm glad he mentioned that. It's very important that we are able to define who is a volunteer. Without policy, we cannot operate. Even though volunteerism is something that has been part of us, is mostly the benevolent act that you see people doing here and there that we see as volunteerism. But he mentioned volunteerism comes with a cost, and it's backed by the law.
By the law, by policies.
By policies.
That's right.
So number one, the policy, and number two, being able to understand that volunteerism is very important in building the country.
Yes.
Because government cannot do it all alone.
That's right. That's right.
And men have to get to work. And if you are doing, even if the government is doing something without the population or without the people, how are they going to keep and sustain those things?
That's right.
So bringing people on board to contribute to the development of the country is very important.
That's right.
And after that, money is also important. Last year, we have about 100 101 French volunteers coming.
French volunteers
101.
Yeah,
from France to Ghana.
Yeah, last year.
Wow,
And it's through programs that are purely funded by the French government.
interesting.
And last year as well, we sent 19 Ghanaian volunteers to France.
Sponsored by who?
Sponsored by
The
French
government of. Wow, you can
And,
imagine
you
that.
know, sometimes, and when these French volunteers even come
Yes.
here, we sometimes still have to deal with immigration. You know, they have to extend their visa, they have to get their resident permit and all
That's
those
right.
things. And it's still huge money that is collected from them for the volunteering work they come to do in our organizations.
That is the
and
issue.
our organization are not paying anything
it?
for it. So it becomes challenging sometimes. And I think policy and also mobilizing resources to give such opportunity, we can only do, France can only do in a limited opportunity for the number of Ghanaians that can go to France. Germany, he mentioned, they are also doing some, and they can only give limited opportunity for number of Ghanaians that they can fund to go to Germany. But what is our government doing?
What is our government doing? What is the government of Ghana doing intentionally in the area of volunteerism?
The area of volunteerism. And what are the skills or competencies that we think our youth can also get from outside? Because when they go to abroad and they come back, they are not the same people. I've watched so many young people going and coming, and the way they see things is different, and their way of operating is different. They are totally different people in terms of when it comes to time management, leadership, because of all the things that they have been exposed to, right? So what are the areas that are very important today? Maybe we can hear a lot talking about agriculture. They want young people to get into agriculture. But what are the sustainable ways of doing agriculture? And how is the government investing in the young people to go just volunteer abroad, to learn other ways of farming and to come and implement those things here, and to train also people to also get into agriculture in the very sustainable way? So these are the key things that we have to look at, and the government especially has to look at, so that to really ignite the spirit of volunteerism and see how really it can help in building our nation.
That's right. There was this video I saw on social media. Two school children going to school, and they were crossing, jumping over. I think there was this big gutter, was it a stream or something? And the boy was able to cross. The little girl was finding it difficult to cross. There was this man who was busy sand winning closer to them. He saw these children, but he didn't even bother. He was busy sand winning. Then a woman passing stood and watched from a distance and realized that this baby girl